Okay, market's gonna open any minute now. I am in the bearish. I'm in the bearish for real. So I'm gonna see what happens in the bearish first, and then work my way through the rest. Okay. Okay, here's the bearish one. The market has. Looks like it's. I don't know. Looks like it's dropped. Oh, good. A few points. So good. So now, like I was explaining, I'm gonna get in right now at 30.10. If the market goes up to 30.10, I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna set a. Oh, now look, 28.985. So that means the market goes back up to 3,000. I'm gonna get in. Now I'm not gonna. If it bounces around really fast for a split second, I'm just gonna let it do that. So I wasn't gonna get it anyway. But so if it's jumping all over the place, I'll give it a second. But my whole point is, and I'll know in 45 seconds that on the bearish one, I'd rather just be in one of these. That's not it. Sorry. That's the chart. The bearish one here. I'd rather just be in one. So see at 30.10. So I want to try to stay in this because I have a lot to burn off. A lot of I can get whipsawed a whole bunch of times. So it's better to stay in for a bit. I mean, I'm still gonna do the $10 thing, but the 10 point thing. But if it happens 3 or 4 times, it's fine. But I'm trying to catch it on the way down. So since I can't know, I'm gonna do. Here we go. Okay, so it's 29.87. 29. So right now that means if it goes up to 3,000, I'm gonna buy one. And if it goes down to 29.80, then 29.90 will be my entry point. And just so you know what I mean, like that's all. It's simple. Like goes down, goes. Let me see. Let me try to. Here we go. So if it goes down right now, it's at 29.87 down here. You can't see it because of this line. Let me move the line a little. Oops. Let me move the line a little bit. So out of the way. Okay. See the market gap down a little bit. So. Okay, it's so good. 86. If it hits 80, I'm gonna get in at 90. So right now you can see it hasn't hit. You get the point, right? It's there. Right now it's this. So, and it's not critical. I have to get it exactly or anything. It's just the point is I want to take my best to catch it on the way down because the lower I catch it, the more effective it's going to be if the market comes up. And if I catch it on the way down and then it whipsaws me, so I lost $50 on this huge amount of money here. So I'm not worried about getting whipsawed a few times, especially on the bearish, which is why I picked it. I picked the bearish. I think depending on what happens, I could only always be in a 1 on the bearish if I catch it early. Like the only time it would hurt you is if you market really flies up. So okay, so if it doesn't do, I'm just doing this now. If it doesn't do much in the next minute or two, I'm just going to start putting alerts on and then pause it, and when the alert comes, or actually I put the order in actually. Right. So let's see. Okay, so it's not jetting up or down. So it didn't go down to 29.80. And now it's kind of looks like it's going the other way. So all I'm going to do is set the order for 3,000, and if that and then I set an alert, and it's okay. I'll just do it. Okay. So my SPY trade is in Tradier, but Tradier doesn't trade futures. So because of that, I am doing the MES part in this account. I think this counts like $5 grand in it or something. Okay, so so I'm gonna get it right now. My standing order is 3,000. So here's how I do it. I go to trade. Okay, market, good till cancel. That doesn't work unless you have a condition. Let me make this first triggers all. Okay, so the condition is I'm gonna buy it if the bid is at or above 3,000. Now I should probably investigate a way to do this with trailing stops or something, but this works fine. It's easy enough. So save. All right. So if that fires, then and only then I'm gonna exit. I want to get out if the market goes back down to 29.90. So you just reverse ask, go the other way, 29.90. To 990. Okay, so that's it. So I'm gonna hit that order. See, it's at 29.90 now. So okay, I'm gonna hit this, and here we go. It's gonna go into working order. So watch. Here it goes. Confirm and save. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do. This is a Ryan trade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm either. Let me look at if I have any alerts on. These are the iron diagonal. So that'll be in a minute. So the alert. What I'm going to do now for this trade is I'm either going to get, right now it's going to automatically get me in at 3,000 if it goes back to 3,000. But if it goes down to 29.80, I want to adjust it. So an easy way to do that is just go over here and make an alert. Say, okay, create alert. If the ask is at or below 29.80, adjust entry for bear. Okay, so whoops, right there. So one of two things is going to happen now. It's going to go down to 29.80, and then I'm going to move this thing down to here, or it's going to go back and hit that. And once it goes down to 29.80, and I move this down. Go to 29.70, I'll move it down and move it down. If it keeps falling, then all that's going to happen is I'm going to take my profit on the bearish and I'll never be in the MES. Or the farther I catch it down, if it starts to go back up. Honestly, it's hard to imagine getting whipsawed that many times and losing. It seems like pretty silly. So that's good. And if it stays down here by tomorrow morning, so now let's go back to the core trade. That's the plan for the bearish. The core trade, I'm wondering if I'm going to even trade the core trade over time. Maybe I'll just do the bearish and the bullish, but I don't know. That's why I'm doing it. So here, that's today. So that should be around. So the core trade, unless the market falls really hard. Unless the market stays down, I don't plan to get in it early. I just plan to play this out. Like the plan for these trades are the core and the bullish. You don't really. You just play out the. If it doesn't go and hit these, then you make your money and you're done. That's for the core, and here's the bullish, because it's not that likely. Let me put it. That's today. Okay. So now, and for the bearish, I just want to get in as early as I can, as far down as I can, because I have so much credit to burn off. Okay, so that's that. And I'm in the iron. I haven't even looked at it. Here we go. I gotta change it to today, and okay. So again, this is I'm looking at oh yeah. I didn't. I gotta set I didn't set the where I would get in. So let me set those now. So I just told myself I would do it when the market opened, because it's things change. So I just figured better to either. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not right. That's what it is. I remember what it is now. I didn't do it. So since I'm paper trading this only, what I would have done is I would have gotten in on Friday at the very close. The very close on Friday, you look up there, 459 is 3, oops, 303.50. So if you sold it right there, because of the way you always flip one, it'd be 303.25. I've done this a million times. It actually works that way. So 303.25. So that's it. So in the core, I would have sold it on Friday, just one, for 303.25. I would have sold it there just to protect myself over the weekend like this. And now I'm just gonna get out, like I said. So analyze opposite trade. I didn't think to do it, and I don't know where, so I'm just gonna get out now, whatever it is. I'm gonna get out now and take this. So I'm taking a little profit here of $70. Take that profit. You're good. Here's the trade. And now that I've done that, I am going to set my I have this set here. Let's see if it's right. I have the 2970 and 3090. Let's see if that's still right. 2970 and 3090. 2970 and 3090. Okay, so here's 3090. 3090 looks to, well, I don't know, it might be all right actually. Looks a little because you don't want to go under here, so I'm gonna make 3090 closer, and 2970 looks totally fine. So the whole idea is basically want to stay in this trade unless you start going out of the range, and then you want to just get out. So look on 2970 on the way down. By the time I get up here, it's actually kind of more than I need. Let me make it 2960. All right. So 29, because I got $200 in theta, so I'm not dying to get out. So as long as I go down that far, so if I go up to 2960, if it hits it, I'm gonna go short and get out of 2970. On the upside, it's just a little too far, right? Because if it happened today, you'd be a little bit of loss. So I'm just gonna make it 3080. That's basically fine. So 3080, 2960. Okay, so let me go back here, set these alerts. These represent, so 3080, 2960. So I'm gonna replace this, make this 2960, and make this one 3080. Okay, so sorry, that's Ryan's again. Okay, so that's it, and this thing's just kind of stuck. So again, that's the trade. So let's see. I'm all caught up. Around the bend one more time. So this is my core trade, which I'm doing on paper trading. I'm just gonna play it out. If it hits 3050, I mean, when I say that, I should double check it really fast. Look, 3050 and 3080. Look what happens if you. So I might adjust these. I'm not committed 100% to not adjusting these if volatility changes. But I'm just saying, my intention is to play this out by getting into an MES or not if it goes up, and getting whipsawed. I'm playing the number of whipsaws against this whole thing up here. And this is not going to be as high as it is. This is what the SPY does over the weekend. It's inflated. This is, I think, I'm not even sure, but the thing you really have to deal with is this number is true. So in this case, $50 a whipsaw. I have 5.5 whipsaws before I would go into loss on the downside. And on the upside, if it goes straight through, you're just going to make some profit and get out. If you whipsawed a bunch of times on the upside, you would adjust. You would start bringing these in closer. So, it's not that hard. Okay, that's that. The bullish one, I like the bullish one because I think a lot of times you're just not going to even hit it. So it's 30.90. It's got that's like a lot of points. I mean, it happens. It happened last week, and when the market's been moving, it could happen, but there's a pretty good chance it won't happen at all. Last 2 weeks, it hasn't happened, even with those huge up days. So you know, I'm not even gonna. There's a good chance I won't have to do anything. But if it does, then again, 30.90 and 31.20, and you see anyway, that's the system. So core, I'm just playing it against the whipsawing. Bullish, I'm playing it against the whipsawing. Bearish is a little different in that I am trying to get in as early as I can, which I showed you over here. So I would rather just, you know, if it just keeps falling, I'm just going to win, and that's going to be it. They're all going to win if it keeps falling. And the iron, I'm just waiting to whichever one it hits. If it doesn't hit any of them, it'll be yet another winner. And look, it's already settling down. I'm already in profit on this trade again. This one has been just making a killing the last several times. So everything's working out perfect so far. And Ryan's trade looks like we'll see what the fuck, man. I mean, it looks like you can't lose. I don't even know why this trade is not possible to lose. It seems I've never seen that one where you have these static numbers on both sides, and this huge thing here. The volatility can come down, but can it really come down that much? So this will be really interesting to see what happens this week. Okay.